It's raining, it's pouring, the old man is snoring. Hello everyone, it's SK95. Welcome back to more Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition. Last time, we managed to do a mission in Fog over here, allowing us to figure out who was taking out the probes, as well as some 2 basic missions, or other normal missions. And this time though, we're gonna be doing a new mission today. This mission requires us to, well, go to the Outfitter's test hangar. They'll be coming here later in the future anyway, so we might as well do some of these now. You need to exit the basic mission before you actually complete this mission and start this mission off. So, by going all the way over here, there's an affinity mission I really want to do. Ironically enough, it's actually very easy to get to. This one is known as Weaponized. The Outfitter's test hangar must not be in use. If there's another mission going on that requires a test hangar, this cannot be performed whatsoever.
Hey, are you the one here to help with testing? Good, you look tough, you'll do just fine. The name's Alexa, and I'm an outfitter. Nice to meet ya. Should we get started? I want to get to testing this new Skell weaponry ASAP. And since you're so tough, the data should be great. Oh, yeah, should probably explain that. As I mentioned, I'm an outfitter. My job is testing new Skell weaponry. But in order to gather test data, I need a test subject. And that test subject is you. Oh, and feel free to hit back. Simulates combat better. Plus, it's more fun. We ready to begin now? My Skell's tough, so no holding back. Give me everything you've got.
Lizard from the test outfitters has requested your help in testing a new type of weapon. And no basic missions complete. Yada, 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 etc., etc., etc. Out of the fire and into the oven. Yep, they're basically fighting a Skell. Not exactly too understandable to do so. However, every Skell still has the same flaws. Topple. Burn. There we go, very good. I'm gonna go. You're turned around like an idiot.
Easy peasy.
Too easy.
Whoa. You're strong. Like, really strong. I can't believe you beat my Skell.
Your Skell? That's funny. That's a loaner from Sakuraba Industries. A very expensive loaner.
Hey, Tika. Did you see that? Best test subject ever, right?
Of course I saw it. I'm the lead designer on the weapon you're testing.
You get some good data?
Amazing data, actually. Although we have to take the client's Skell in for repairs thanks to a certain someone. Still, I'd call it a net positive.
Hey, it wasn't me that broke the Skell. Besides, that's how tests go.
Didn't you tell the subject to fight back? Oh, you're something else. Look, you mind handling the next test in place of Alexa?
Sure.
Hey, wait, I'm coming too. Watching stronger people is the best way to learn. It'll make me a better pilot.
Sounds like it's settled. So, I need help with a ramjet rifle performance test. I'm short on field application data, so I want you to engage some indigents with it.
Oh, are we testing a Skell weapon?
Sorry, it's ground gear. Is that a deal breaker?
Nah, I'm still in. I mean, yeah, if it were a Skell weapon, I'd have been super in. But I believe research doesn't have to be exciting to be world-changing.
Yeah, it's not. But I still need the test done. Oh, and thanks for babysitting Alexa. I have high hopes for you.
Babysitting an outfitter? Oh man. Well, Alexa is a new party member. We might as well have equip her and move Alexa with Now. She's a parasitic eagle, but she's unique with a plus. Unlike typical parasitic eagles, let's check her arts out before we do anything else and see what she's got. It has a javelin and an assault rifle combination, different than the usual combinations you see. Yeah, there is positives and negatives. Overclock is one of the unique arts she has. It basically restores HP while using arts and boosts fuel recovery on parked skells. That'll be important for later, but right now, though, not so much. So, unfortunately for me, not really too much is really too unique about her, except her love for skells. As you said before, you need to do a test. What is the test? Oh, you need to do a ramjet rifle. Basically, the ramjet rifle sucks. It has one of the worst attack powers in the game, and it pretty much has nothing else good going for it. It's one of the weakest skells, bar none, and it's terrible. Now we're going to somewhere we haven't been to before, which is why I'm doing this mission now rather than later. Yeah, Sylvium's going to be an interesting place to go to, and believe me, it's going to be somewhere you're going to later in the future. I went to this placement site because, ironically enough, there's nowhere else I could go. There's a pro placement site later in the future, but the problem with that placement site is, well, it's out of the way. And frankly honest, I'd rather not do that. But there is another way to get around there that's actually far more convenient and less suicidal by going near level 30 enemies. By going back here to the, what's it called, Nopnak Cove, you can actually go and do a circle around by swimming. It's pretty useful to get to, however, I'll say this outright. Going near a new area right now is a little bit awkward for me, but at the same time, you're going to need to do this at some point, and you're going to be doing this in the chapter after this one. So, you might as well get some scope travel points now rather than later, because pro placement sites are very hard to get by, and we're going to need them. There is a treasure around the area, and in fact, I think it's more for the map. But this life pod is going to be important for later. Let's go grab it. Well, that's not really that not much entirely. As you can see, a weird piece of the life hold. We don't have anything to do with that yet, but it's there for a later mission. So, yeah. Now, we could climb up there and just walk across the beaches, but I don't want to do that because it takes us into a cave that's above our level right now. I try not to go too above our level because it's not legitimately easy to fight things above our level. If I was confident in my abilities with the team I have right now, I would. But unfortunately, with people doing this, it's not exactly easy. Fog, for no matter what, will always be lower level than everyone else in the party, no matter what the situation is. Yeah, it kind of sucks, doesn't it? If you go to the beach path, everyone's around your level, so it's not exactly too difficult to deal with. But besides that point, there is more to come. By the way, for those who actually looked at the channel page and checked that I was asking about the idea of potentially running a different Let's Play on top of this one, please go and check that out, because ironically enough, I do want to do other games. Like, I do like Xenoblade Chronicles X. Do not get me wrong. I love the game. The issue I have is the fact that it's, one, both long, and two, not many people might be interested in a game that was a remake of the original back on the Wii U system. It just becomes a reason where I just have to do Let's Plays and just make sure attention for the channel. I like doing games that I personally like to do, don't get me wrong, because I do want to. I usually do older games or newer games depending on the situation, but at the same time, this becomes a bit of a long trend for me because I usually just try to focus on what I need to focus on. But besides that point, there are other games I do eventually want to redo. I believe there's one game in particular I want to redo eventually. I'm pretty sure I don't really like my Let's Play of Kirby's Return to Dreamland. No, not that one. Duh. That's something for a future project. I don't like my Let's Play of Forgotten Land all that much. I wasn't really a fan of the time, and I was going through a lot of stressful situations about trying to get a job and whatnot. And unfortunately, it's still that case in point. Let's get this pro placement site out of the way first. It's literally across. Now, there will be level 30 enemies around the area if you come up this way. So, yeah, not fun. There are also big enemies later, such as the ganglion around the map. Just to keep an eye out for where it is. FN Site 113 is actually a decent FN site. And let's get this one out of the way quickly. And there we go. Basic probe done. That one out of the way, we can come back here at any point we want to. Now, it's a walk to get to Sylvian. Do not get me wrong, it is a walk. We need to head to the Needle Rock Sand Sea, which is literally in the middle of it. Ironically enough, you have no limits of where you want to swim and whatnot. Since you're not actually human, you can basically go on forever swimming, just like in Xenoblade Chronicles 1. But besides that point, it's not easy to just swim around the areas and maps, and frankly honest, I'd rather had a different ability before I went and do this mission, but I can't do that because it requires me to do several things with the dang Frontier Nav, and I really don't like dealing with the Frontier Nav right now. So instead, I'm going to ignore it and in fact do something else. Primordial Waters is the midway point between both one area and the next. Like I said before, there is ganglion around the map. Just try to avoid them. You can just take the long way and you can avoid all of them entirely. It's not difficult, but at the same time, you run the risk of being caught by sea-dwelling enemies who are, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh yeah, evil. Besides that though, I really can't talk about much else because we're kind of stuck up here. Yeah, there's a giant tyrant flying above you. Isn't that fun? Ironically enough, he doesn't engage you in battle, so he's not aggressive, so... positives. Besides that, I really can't see much else. Such a long swim. I've only been holding forward for about 5 minutes. Yeah, the fact that I don't have a Skell right now makes things far more exhausting right now. Thankfully for my sanity, I won't have to ever do this swim ever again after I get up here. Invading Sylvian! We finally made it to this region. We just need to reach land and then get the pro placement done so we can come back here at any point we wish and not have to worry about them. Those enemies, by the way, will not attack you, thank goodness. They're mostly here in the end flight inside Sylvian, but besides that, they don't really do a whole lot much. So, Sylvian in particular is actually an area where they have a lot of higher level enemies, and believe you and me, they suck. So, you're gonna have to keep an eye out where you're going because of this. Later on, I will explain the fact that this is gonna take a while, and believe me, it does suck that I had to swim all the way over here for this mission, but I really just wanted to get this one out of the way done. Because every other affinity mission nearby the area, no matter what, either does Sylvian or nothing else. Sylvian or Cauldros, and I'd rather not walk all the way to Cauldros. I think that's legitimately suicide if I have to swim all the way to Cauldros. Cauldros is the last continent in the game. Might as well let that be known. It's too long of a walk for me to even bother. We're finally at the Sandbird Beak, which is where the actual starting location is. If you go on the placement site for the area at the first get-in, you can actually go and check out certain areas of the map in order to see where it is. This right here is the Sandbird's Beak. There's abandoned containers, there's a lot of other ones around the area. I recommend getting them immediately when you get here, because it's a bit useful to have at least something out of the way first before you come here. There are some tyrants around the map, and I will say that outright, it's a pretty decent thing to deal with. There's also strange petrified trees that are the actual field action for the area. A lot of experience, a lot of battle points can be found there, and it's actually required for the Sylvian map. Besides that, though, not exactly much. The ganglion presence in this area, though, is far higher. So, compared to things like, you know, the first area of the game. FN Site 403 is where you need to be. Let's just go and get this pro placement site out of the way so we can actually just go on our merry way. Thank you. Now I can finally come here at any point I wish. Ironically enough, this is a link for the one below you. No, seriously, it actually is going to be a link. It's going to be a link eventually. The problem is you need more than one link before the link actually starts up, because you need to get this link started before you do anything else. Yeah, not the fun thing in the world to deal with, and believe you and me, it does suck. So, besides that though, there's a tyrant that I'm shocked that's actually there. Usually I have to work my way for this tyrant, but the fact that it's here is shocking. It appears randomly, it's not easy, but it does disappear at night, so not fun. Let's go and fight this thing while you don't wait. Let's impair you, and then boom. Let's do the flame grenade to deal a fire blaze damage on you. And boom. And go behind you, and then curb me. And then offensive stance. Let's do Tornado Blade. Can I get please Tornado Blade? Oh, for crying out loud. I hate when you do this. The one thing I hate about this Uni Ambusher is one thing. It's the fact that it literally stays outside your range. You cannot hit it, and it sucks. Get over here. Okay, concentrate your fire already. Guys, come on. This is just sad. Yeah, the fact that you're basically stuck fighting in the air, this makes this fight impossible until later. Do not bother with Uni Ambusher. It pretty much won't do anything much. It is a Texan-based enemy, so it's going to be annoying, but besides that, not exactly too threatening. There are enemies here that will attack you if you have a Skell, but not here. I should warn you all right now. Areas like this, big enemies and flying enemies in particular, like these guys that are called Tectrums Oxerves, they will not be aggressive to you while you're walking on the ground. I'm letting you all know right now for those who've actually managed to get everything done in order to get access to a Skell. Because if you try to come here with the Skell, those things are immediately aggressive. So yeah, kind of annoying. So by the way, there's nothing you have to worry about. Not that. That will attack you no matter what if you're in a Skell. Yeah, a lot of big enemies always attack in Skells, but Neo Rock CNC is an area we need to be to. Or we're going to be. And ironically enough, it's the area you're going to be in for later. 405, which is actually pretty easy to get to, is pretty easy. This probe placement site's now finally done. Good grief, I'm gonna need it. Yeesh. We have a 2-link here in Sylvian, but we need more to go. Be careful about those guys, because guess what? They're faking it as well. Yeah, a lot of enemies do this. Anyway.
There's our subject. This may be just a test to us, but he doesn't know that. So don't let your guard down. Oh, wait. There's an even bigger critter over there. I fought him during a Skell test once. He was tough, but the data was insane. He wasn't in Tika's orders, but we could use him in our test anyway.
No.
This is true. Our current equipment is a little bit lacking. And data doesn't help anyone if we all get killed in junk. You're right. Let's avoid unnecessary risks and focus on our assigned target.
I'm not balls out, I refuse. Yeesh. Whatever dumb idea was that was not be a good idea. Dang it, Alexa, why do you always try to do that to me? It's gonna be a little bit of a walk to get over to the enemies, and they're not exactly hard enemies besides that. Oh, this is rare. Red Aurora is all positives and nothing else. So yeah, pretty easy to understand. But we can do this now. Go in the middle, Tornado Blade. These Trump Topples, that's awkward for me to say because it's literally called Trump. I don't want to say anything else before I get canceled. Let's just go overdrive and just destroy everything. And not what I wanted. Alright. Let's just attack you as well. Let's just, you know, do our merry things. There we go. Very good. That's very easy. Get down here, Mr. President. I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that. I did not mean that at all. Nope. I do not want to mean. Okay. Ironically enough, this weather condition is actually the only weather condition in the game that will unlock something that's incredibly important for you if you're doing challenge missions to go after time where it's in the game. Besides that, though, not much else. At least it's dead.
That's a wrap. Not quite as fun as a Skell test, but still pretty great, huh?
I wouldn't mind more missions.
Ground gear tests are fun, right? I mean, in moderation. Half the time these projects get scrapped because the data sucks. But today felt really good. I hope this thing makes it to production. It'd feel great to know our work ended up saving lives, you know? Sorry, I'm rambling again, huh? Tika's waiting for our report, so let's head back.
Let's leave. Thank you. We're gonna come back here later in the future, but right now, though, I don't care that much. So let's head back, give them the rifle back. You're gonna need to give the rifle and make sure Alexa doesn't have the rifle equipped to her. That's pretty much the main thing you need to do before you go and continue on. Yep, entirely. Make sure the rifle is no longer equipped and you're good. Go get the ground gear. Let's go get that rifle off her because she's not gonna need it. And let's give her the advanced soldier assault rifle, warrior assault rifle, because it's a stronger weapon. And go through the door again, and then go rinse and repeat. Yep, not exactly too hard to understand. But besides that point, not really too much this time. Here you go, Tika. The Ramjet rifle is now back to you.
Nice work out there. Let me take that ramjet rifle off you now. Thank you. Also, I'm done analyzing your test data.
So, is this gear a keeper or what?
Not great. Too soon to call it, though. I'll ask a few other teams to run tests.
What? You seriously might shelve it? I thought it felt really good out there.
Yeah, it's a tough business. But results aside, the test was carried out perfectly. You both did a great job. If the project gets cut, it'll be due to my design.
Aw, Tika. Well, hang in there. Think positive.
I try.
And maybe think about making a Skell weapon?
I'll considering it.
That's... Wait, is that good? Well, whatever. At least I got a new partner out of it. I'm looking forward to our next assignment.
Mission is now done. The prototype weapon was successfully tested. And you now got Alexa as a team member. Overclock, like I explained before, is basically increased HP and also heals up skells. The other art I didn't go over because I forgot is a little bit more of a nuance, if you catch my drift. It's pretty simple to understand, but it's actually known as maximum voltage. Basically, it's an interesting art that basically boosts in power if the Skell is destroyed. By concept, it sounds powerful. Don't get me wrong. 600% right now at level 1 is already insane, and you max it out, it's pretty much going to keep going in percentage. But besides that, can't say it's really the best thing in the game besides that. So let's just ignore it for now and just go through the door. Go in, do some missions around here. Ironic enough, we have some that we need to get done. Here is Yardley. Yes, the Yardley sale. Well, this sucks. Why the hell is everyone so damn stingy about this joint, huh? It's not like you can't spare a scalp or 2, or 10, or 20. Hey, you agree with me, right? Nope. What? Aw, what do you know? More of the stuff ain't free. I just asked to put it on a tab. They nearly damn near laughed me out of the store. And just because I want scalp parts doesn't mean there are 4 a scalp. Don't judge me. You don't know me. Sorry, tickle my throat again. Yeesh. Those parts are actually for a great cause. A machine that must be repaired. And as soon as it's operational, I'll be rich. Rich, I tell you. Sweet, sweet money. I'll get to pay off those parts in 2 days flat. 3 at most. Then we'll see who's laughing. I've said too much. In any case, it's no more coincidence I met a blade like you on a day like today. And hey, I'm flexible. If I can't get the high quality scalp parts I need to fix my little project, I'll make do with something else. Either way, I'm supposed to help me track down some materials, please. Reminder, I'm gonna be swimming in moolah within days, so I'll be able to compensate you handsomely. Yeah, he's not compensating us at all. So, basically, I'll throw myself into your tender mercies, good sir. We basically have to go searching for items. Not hard to understand. One of them is found in all of them are found in Primordia, so it's pretty much an easy mission. But besides that, though, yeah, it's kind of one of those annoying missions where you just search out the part and you're good. I spent so much time on the blasted swimming to Slivium, I'd rather have just driven on a Skell. Sadly, though, no access to Skell. And I already talked about that, so I'm just complaining for the sake of complaining. Great. You know, it boggles my mind how there are several missions that take you very far away from NLA, yet they are available before certain points in the story. I don't know why. But I guess the logic behind it is the people in the game want to play it, and then they'll likely do it anyway, so what difference does it make? I can understand the logic. I don't like the logic, though. I thought the last one was around somewhere else, but I'm guessing I'm going back to the Headwear Summit now. I guess I was looking at the LO2s. Yeah, it's not up here. It is down below. Oh, hi, Burb. Hi, very powerful Burb. I'm gonna go run away now. Okay, that was a little bit dicey. Good thing it's nighttime because he won't attack at night. Ugh. So, that was fun. I'm having fun. Let's just go climb up the mountaintop in order to just climb up to the tippy top, and that way I get free stuff. Because free stuff is always good. Yes. That's indeed what is a good thing about the game, because free is always good. And you can walk on this. And you can't walk anymore. Ah, man, I can't get any higher. Well, that sucks. And that sucks. Whoop, okay. Can I not? Can I just not? Can I just not? Can I just? Okay, fine. All right, game, you had your humor. Your fun's over. Stop it. Yeah, I don't like that all that much. So, yeah, I'm just jumping around because I want to, and frankly, there's actually an item over here that I want to grab, so, yeah. Alien wreckage. Must get. Go grab the alien wreckage. Alright, battle point 1. Okay. Slayer Ixicnoid 7. Actually pretty useful. But besides that, let's go climb down this area, and I'm falling! Good thing I know that falling means nothing. But besides that, though, I think the area is a little complicated. I remember correctly that... Where is that cave? Where is that cave? Where is the cave? Where is the cave? I can't see because it's nighttime, so it makes things worse for me. Okay, Dungle is over here, which means I'm proximity elimination. I mean to go this way. Yeah, the waterfall is not exactly that thick. Yeah, pretty much. No comments. Too easy. Anyway, let's just, you know, get up here. I think I can run on the alley. If I can, please. Okay, you picking choices. Okay, I get it, game. I get it. It's humorous. Very humorous, entirely. Very humorous indeed. Now, can I please go on my merry way? Thank you. Yeesh. Game has a habit. You're probably wondering the last item is. Well, it's around here someplace. Yeah, not exactly. Hard to understand, but the item you're looking for in question is probably not down here. Not I'm lying, it's right down here. You can actually find several of them if you can be mindful. Doing this means I can actually just go and get a free one for, you know, the quest involves, or rather the Eclectopedia, so not exactly a bad thing for me. I will let you know right now that cave is still inaccessible to you, even if you get that thing done. Let's get that done now. I only finished Yardley's dang scheme. Yeesh. Alexa won't be much of a mission choice for later. Believe me, Alexa is crazy about skells. Very crazy about skells. You're gonna realize that very quickly. So if that's done, let's go get to Yardley.
Did you hear?
The Yardley sale. Hey, you're back. Did you get the goods? Tell me you got the goods. Oh, goods. I got the goods, all right. Here you go, here you go. Oh, hell yeah, this is perfect. My machine will be up and running in before you know it. As a ref, I shall be catapulted into wealth beyond measure. There'll be fancy balls, ladies in bird masks, diamond caviar dishes with little spoons. Yeah, but that's all coming later, so I don't really have any actual money to give you at the moment. Next time, though, I'll absolutely pay you. Next time. Thanks again. You know what's sad? The fact that that mission's actually required. Yep. You're pretty much stuck doing required mission. This next one is actually, well, a mission that's required for a certain other mission, but we'll do that later. Meantime, though, there's another mission I want to do. Well, it's not really a bad mission, mind you. It's pretty much easy to get done. Most of my time was just spent swimming to Sylvian. Over here, behind, I believe they are around here someplace. They shouldn't be far. Hello, Victoria. Our brand, Belly Betty Fashions, prides itself in offering products made for women, by women, no matter what species they may be. But so far, we've only been able to reach a human audience. We want to bring success on bleh. We want to succeed on Mira, we'll need to start bringing man-on women into the fold. What is precisely what I've tasked Panar here to accomplish as the head of our new man-on sales division. Hello, leave it to me, okay? As the rising star of non-human fashion, I'm positioned to revolutionize man-on appeal. You see? But, in your opinion, how does current man-on fashion strike you? Does it look all the same? Yeah, it looks the same. Ah, you have the first very, very fine taste, don't you? We man-on have no custom of wearing clothes specifically designed for our one's own body. Most man-on throw on anything, even if it's too big and not especially flattering. You know. Ah ha ha! I have it, yes? Victoria, you need to craft undergarments like the ones you human wear, but in man-on size. This sort of subtle, concealed fashion is fantastic, isn't it? Very, very confidence-boosting. That's an example, though we need to do some research. I have no idea what kind of size chart is used for a man-on. Maybe we'll have my good friend here do it. It's decided. Go into town and ask 3 man-on for the measurements, okay? I'm far too embarrassed about that. Embarrassed, but it's only data, isn't it? Raw numbers? These questions are not bothering us man-on, you see. There's no cause to be embarrassed, okay? Plus, I'm very, very busy, so it has to be you. I need Panar to stay here and start working up some designs. I understand it's rather sudden, but would you mind helping us? We'll shape up the new LA appeal to get apparel seen together. Oh, and in addition to the measurements, we're gonna need material to craft the garments. A handful of supple leather will be perfect if you drag them down. Yep, it's a decently long one and it's swimwear. I appreciate all your help. The division is brand new, so we're still rather understaffed. Many, many thanks. Let me give you the names of the 3 of my friends who would likely give their measurements, okay? For juniors, talk to Verita. For misses, talk to Anastasia. And for older women, ask for Varmpron. Hey? Okay? It shall be a new LA somewhere, so get those measurements, alright? I don't know why I said get multiple times, but it did anyway. Anyway. The locations for the man-on in question actually takes us somewhere we haven't been to before. So, that's awkward for me, but I don't really have much of a choice. We're gonna be going there later anyway for the man-on ship, so we might as well do it anyway for the sake of it. Not exactly too difficult to understand. I never actually found the Northern Founders Street. Good job, me. Here, I'm asking about your measurements. Tell me. Need something, perhaps? They're not working right now, so I'm basically doing nothing. But which, I guess, makes me free for whatever. Can I ask for measurements? Different on powder? No. In that case, I'll tell you anything you want. What measurements do you need? Bust, waist, and hip? Easy enough. Wait just a minute, I'll go get the readings, okay? Why do you need readings? Your measurements, okay. So, just what do you need these for anyway? Underwear? That sounds kind of interesting. Yeah, I'll give them a try once they're available. Yeah, the underwear is, interesting, yes. Entirely interesting. Yes. Quite, awkward. Yeah, I don't get it either. You're probably wondering where the man-on is. Yeah, he's not on this level. He's on the below level. Of course. And the fact there's a loading screen before that is even worse. Yeah, I don't see him either. What are you may thinking? He's not up there. He's not down there. What may you be thinking? Well, it's one of these moments. Didn't pop in until I saw him.
What's wrong?
Yes, can I help you? Non-closure agreements keep me from discussing words, but I'm happy to speak about anything else properly. Here. No measurements for my body's physical dimensions, yes? As it turns out, all my binders were taken and started working on my current job. You're welcome to copy of that data if you want. That's what you aim to do these numbers. Okay, alright, yes I will. Wonder where you say? Wonder where? Is this some new manner of weapon, perhaps? Sounds so deadly. And it's just bad, but I wish you luck in your R&D efforts. Ugh. Yeah, I don't get it either. Pretty much, this is a silly one. Now, to get to the actual man-on ship, you cannot jump there. By what you may appear to be in Xenoblade Chronicles. In this game, though, they at least do the fortunate thing of man-on being advanced technology, which means they have teleporters. Science is really amazing, isn't it? If I can just warp. Man-on ship. Yes, it's a region discovered. I am not kidding. You have a lot of things that you can find on this ship, and you can warp here at any point you wish now. Really useful in theory, but in practicality, There's going to be men on the ship you're going to need to do for later, but right now, though, we're not too concerned. So if we jump down here, she's actually down here that you need to look for. Hello. Hey, talk to me. Oh, a human. I find you all very, very fascinating. No? Happy to talk as long as you like, okay? Measurements. Oh, you heard about an errand by my daughter, are you now? And what has Parma gotten herself into this time? Hiring of humans to make underwear? Most fascinating. Of course I'll help you in any way, can I? I can. Bleh. Won't I? If you don't mind staying right there for a moment, I'll go measure myself. Here you are, straight from my body to yours, okay? Will you man and start all dressing like human-style clothes from now on, perhaps? Well, I can't wait. Tell my darling girl to keep up the good work, won't you? I'm sorry, but I really can't deal with the man on speech. It's just such a weird speech. The last thing you need to do is actually literally outside. All you have to do is get the last piece you need to actually get the leather done. You're probably wondering, what do you need for leather for? Well, yeah, get kill lapexes for it. Yep. You're breaking lapexes off and killing them off. By the way, if you know the reference, then yes, you know. Funhours are fascinating to watch. It's just one fresh new idea after the next of her. We can bring those ideas to the market. I think we really can revolutionize the way man on woman dress. Are you progressing? Are the materials and measurements ready? Yes, here we go. Great, this should be plenty. We can start cutting the samples right now. Hey, Prana, once the samples are complete, will you be the first to off one for us? I'm very, very, very happy for the very first underwearer in man on history, wouldn't I? Excellent. Let them stitch into no flame flat. Perfect. They're ready when you are, partner. Copy that. I'll be right back. I can't wait to see how they feel on me. What is this? Being squeezed like this is very, very, very uncomfortable, you know? This isn't fashion. It's bondage. You wear things like these? Aren't they just so awful? Men's underwear is very less restrictive. Male and females wear different kinds, do they? It seems Earthwomen have a harsh lot, right? The crushy, squeezy feeling is unbearable. I'm taking this off now, okay? Right off. Not in public. Phew. I thought I might die from it. Even for fashion, there are limits to what I'll do. I suppose underwear could be a bit offhand if you aren't used to it. I didn't think of that. Maybe just try pushing man customers through cosmetics instead. That reminds me, Victoria. You have a very nice smell, better than most other humans, right? Maybe you were born different? I wear perfume. It's an aromatic spray that made from combinations of pleasing scents. Ooh, another form of visible fashion. Yes, excellent. I think men are much more likely to enjoy this. No? New fragrance made especially for man and woman. I think it might actually work. Then it's time for our girlfriend to go collect man on scents we may not enjoy, alright? After that, we can mix them up to a dangerously new fresh perfume, yes? Bruh. Yes, you're going around again. I'm not kidding. This is like twice. Thankfully for my sanity, they're nearby. Anything else? Do you want foot massage or something? Ugh. It smells like you have something good on you, doesn't it? Which ingredient do you think would make the best perfume? Technically speaking, it depends on what the situation is. This is better for anyone, the Sonia herb. Oh, that's lovely, isn't it? Just great. Let me take a whiff. It's sweet, almost calming. I like it. I'm a bit surprised, Peter. I thought you had gone for something edgier. Hey, what's into the girl and sit down, Victoria? Here, friend. Why don't you have a sniff as well? It's quite calming, don't you think? It's comforting. I can see it's going really well. The Battleways Blades, a little pick-me-up, you know? I'll contact production and tell them to get started. Oh, wait, here. This is all for all your work. Thanks for helping and being so flexible. Yeah, whatever. Lots of money, lots of experience for this level 4 mission. Yeah, it's shocking. Level up 26. Really good. We're not done yet with everything, though. There's a lot more ground to cover, and believe me, there is a lot left that is available to us. Not yet, but in the future. But I honestly think we are going to be actually stopping for now. Next time on Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition, we're going to be doing something a little bit different next episode. One involving a certain Lao who might need to finally relax a bit. See you all next time.